So now this is just going to be a short video taking voltage measurements of a simple circuit right there. I don't have to move the red probe for anything but high current with this particular meter. It's also auto ranging. First off, we're going to look at the supply voltage. So we got 5 volts right there. The red LED drops about 2 volts. That's all we're doing. We're lighting an LED with a protective resistor setting the current. So the current is the voltage across the resistor divided by its resistance. It's a 220 ohm resistor. So 3 volts divided by 220 ohms for the most part. So that's it for our measurement. We can take a closer look at the circuit there. So the alligator clips are just clipped to those little header pins right there for both the red and the black one. Long lead the anode of the LED, short lead the cathode connected to the resistor, and the resistor headed to the negative supply over there. So now this is just another short video of taking voltage measurements of a simple circuit. We have a blue LED being protected by a 220 ohm resistor. We'll take a closer look at that coming up. But we got a supply voltage of about 5 volts right there. We have a 3 volt drop with the blue LED right there. The rest of the voltage goes across the 220 ohm resistor, which sets the current. So we got about 2 volts across there, right there. Pretty straightforward. Turn the multimeter off when you're done. But yeah, these alligator clips, I just clipped to header pins right there. And we got the LED, long lead the anode up there, short lead the cathode down there, plugged into the resistor, which heads over here, which had the negative side of the power supply right there. So another multimeter practice video. We got a simple circuit. We got to set the meter to measure voltage. Pretty straightforward. We got 2 red LEDs right there, although we're kind of far back. We'll zoom in and take a closer look. And we got 5 volts at the supply. The 2 LEDs together drop about 4 volts. I have a 100 ohm resistor protecting LEDs. There's 1 LED voltage, and then I short circuited something, and then we got the other LED about 2 volts. That leaves about 1 volt across the 100 ohm resistor. So we got about 10 milliamps of current flowing. Make sure you turn the meter off when you're done measuring. But yeah, we'll zoom in. There you can see we got 2 series LEDs. The alligator clips are clipped to header pins right there. But yeah, there's the 2 in series. They're both dropping about 4 volts, leaving about 1 volt across the 100 ohm resistor right there. So now we have a couple blue series LEDs right there. We're going to take voltage measurements and then we'll zoom in and take a closer look. I got to set the meter to V right there. I don't have to move the red probe with this meter for anything other than high current. But 2 series blue LEDs, we're going to need about 7 volts to light them up. You know, pretty much minimum voltage right there. The 2 blue LEDs are dropping about 6 volts together. One of them is dropping about 3 when I get a connection there. And the other one is dropping about 3 for a total of 6. And the resistor, 100 ohm resistor right there. And we got, once I get a good connection, about a volt across it right there. We seem to be dropping a little bit extra. But in any case, make sure you turn the meter off right there. Blue LEDs are really bright, as you can see, even without a ton of current right there. I have the alligator clips, 2 little header pins right there. So now we're going to take a current measurement of the 2 blue LEDs being powered by 7 volts because they're in series. I set the meter to milliamp. I don't have to move the red probe for anything but high current. You have to open the circuit to take a current measurement. So we're going to stick the red probe there and then the black probe up there, and we'll see about how much current we're getting. So it says about 8.5 right there. And this breadboard doesn't make a great connection, so it may be a little lower than what we expect. Make sure you turn the multimeter off, especially if you're going to be measuring current. Get it off of measuring current. But yeah, there you can see the 2 series of blue LEDs right there. So each one's going to be dropping about 3 volts. You need about 6 volts just to power them. This is a 100 ohm resistor. You should get about 1 volt across the resistor because they're dropping about 6 out of 7 right there. So we expect, you know, somewhere about 10 milliamps of current. So now, another short video where we just get a little bit of multimeter practice. We're going to measure current right there. We got 2 series red LEDs. We'll take a closer look. Coming up, they're not lit up right now because you have to complete the circuit through the multimeter. Move the red probe to milliamps, and we had too much voltage. I'm going to drop the voltage down to 5 volts right there. And now we got about 9 milliamps of current right there. The red LEDs are dropping about 2 volts each for a total of 4 volts. Make sure you turn the meter off when you are done. And we'll zoom in right there. You can see the 2 series red LEDs and then the resistor, and we got that gap there. Now remember, this is a cheap breadboard right there. They don't make great connections. That's why I got those 2 components sharing a hole right there, so they connect a little bit better. 100 ohm resistor, each volt across it, you can expect about 10 milliamps of current.